Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential morning market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. Major judicial pushback against the Trump administration, diplomatic breakthroughs in Ukraine, and congressional math that could reshape power in Washington. Here's what's moving markets this Tuesday morning. A federal judge dismissed criminal charges against former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James yesterday. Judge Cameron Curry ruled that Lindsay Halligan, the interim U.S. attorney who brought the cases, was unlawfully serving since September 22nd. The dismissals came without prejudice, meaning charges can be refiled. Attorney General Pam Bondi immediately pledged an appeal. This represents broader judicial skepticism toward administration efforts to bypass Senate confirmation. On the geopolitical front, a U.S. official confirmed to Fox News that Ukraine has agreed to a peace deal to end the war with Russia. Army Secretary Dan Driscoll met with Russian officials in Abu Dhabi this week, while Ukrainian officials confirmed agreement to major parts of the 28-point Trump administration peace plan. However, European allies are expressing serious concerns. French President Macron criticized proposed limitations on Ukraine's military capacity, calling them restrictions on sovereignty. Germany's Chancellor Merz warned that wars cannot be ended by major powers over the heads of affected countries. France and the UK are convening a coalition meeting today. Markets should watch for further developments as negotiations continue in Geneva. The Pentagon opened a formal review into Democratic Senator Mark Kelly over a video instructing service members they can refuse illegal orders. The Department of War announced it may recall the retired Navy captain to active duty and pursue court-martial proceedings. Kelly responded that the investigation is an attempt to intimidate Congress from holding the administration accountable. President Trump signed an executive order directing state and treasury to designate certain Muslim Brotherhood chapters as terrorist organizations. The order initiates a 30-day review targeting chapters in Egypt, Jordan, and Lebanon, which could result in frozen assets and travel restrictions. For House Republicans, the math is getting tight. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene's announced January resignation creates a cascade of special elections that will test GOP control. With the current margin at just 6 seats, Republicans can only afford to lose 2 votes on any floor measure. 4 special elections are scheduled between December and April, and if Democrats flip even 2 seats, the GOP majority could collapse to 218 to 217, requiring absolute unity. On the economic front, American beef prices continue climbing as the U.S. cattle herd reaches its smallest size in 70 years. Average retail beef prices rose from $8.51 per pound last August to $9.85 this August, a 16% increase. Prolonged drought across western and plains states depleted grasslands, forcing ranchers to sell breeding stock early. With livestock taking roughly 2 years to bring to market, rebuilding herds will take several years, keeping prices elevated. That's your signal to alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed. See you at the opening bell.